Okay, so we're gonna make this video a little shorter than the last one because we're just gonna get to the point, get it out, get it done, because I feel like this time of year is about the right time to do this video. And I've done this recently, but I've changed my kit since then. And I also said I was gonna do another part of the video of how I actually complete and make all of my stuff on the back end, my editing and everything like that. And of course, I never did that. So right now, it is 10:13 at night, so I think I'm going to do part of this now and part of it in the morning. So next time you see me, I'll have my bag in hand. So here's the backpack. Okay, so we're staged up here, and I'm still working on a better setup to shoot stuff like this, and I can't really do it anywhere else. One, because it's 10:20 at night, and two, because it's like 5 degrees outside. So my plan of going out and shooting some photography this weekend didn't work out because I would just run away because it's cold and I'd be angry at myself. So we decided to do this instead. A little change of pace, a little or change of plan, I should say. So we're gonna get just started. The backpack, as you saw, was the Peter Mckinnon Travel. I think it's 25 or 35. I don't remember. 25. So I'm not going to go over how the bag is laid out. Everyone knows how this bag is laid out. I've seen, before I bought this bag, I literally watched like 30 videos on everyone and their goldfish did a video on it. And I'm going to be honest, it is actually pretty clean. I'm not going to lie. Is it expensive? Yes, but it is fairly clean. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'll say how I have the pouches set up and we're just going to roll. So first things first, I got one of these guys. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't really change my lenses out very often, but I had an issue when I was trying to shoot the last video, which I never uploaded because I was just so angry. I actually went out to a place in Minneapolis, downtown, and was getting ready to shoot, or was getting ready to get my drone out, set my bag down, and when I did, for some reason I didn't even realize I had my camera sitting on top of it, dropped, hit the filter, broke the filter right off. So I had to take the filter off, and I had to give it one of these, but the filter got stuck, and long story short, this worked. It served its purpose for what I needed it to do, but the filter actually got smoked so hard it actually was stuck on the camera, and I actually had to go home and take it off. So don't use this very often, but I feel like this is pretty much a requirement in any travel bag. All right, next thing, pretty straightforward. Not going to go into it much. Extra battery for my camera. I keep it in just a small little case. I know a lot of people just like to just chuck the batteries in. I don't know why, but I do just keep it in a little case. Maybe it's a little extra, but I have enough room for it, so I might as well. And then sharing with the style of trying to keep everything sorted. So that camera battery is in my top pouch. Right next to it is the I believe this is the Osmo Action 3 camera or battery case of course. I have 2 batteries in here now. One's actually in my action camera now. 2 are the standard batteries that they've had for years. And the third I actually upgraded and got one of the high capacity batteries. Purpose of that was just for shooting the POV videos. And then no way I'm gonna go through that battery plus another battery. So the other one's kind of there as a backup in case I forget to charge one or breaks, fails, whatever as I'm shooting. I always have a fail-safe, and I also have 3 slots, so I might as well just use them. That's kind of my idea behind that. And then next is pretty much just my basic, like, miscellaneous pouch. Cleaning cloth. The Peter Mckinnon tool, which I believe I just got, #1, because it looks cool, let's be honest. And I don't really have a use. I was carrying multiple screwdrivers for different, like, mounts and things that I had on my that I carried in my camera bag, and I pretty much get rid of all of them because they're just tiny little baby screwdrivers, and they were all tucked up in there, Allen wrench keys and everything, and this pretty much eliminated everything. And again, it looks cool. Another cleaning cloth because I had nowhere else to put it, so why not just throw it in the bag? And then 2 Allen wrenches, Allen keys, whatever you want to call them. To be honest, I don't know at all what they're for, but I'm afraid to throw them away, so they just sit in my camera bag. Very short USB-C to USB-C cable. I don't do like any travel photography right now. I'm attempting to actually travel and go out with the camera. Again, one of the goals of why I'm shooting these videos again. But I keep this in here just for emergency purposes, and also you really can't have too many USB-C cables. All right, so those were the zipper pouches on the... All right, so those were the little zipper pouches, and then I think I forgot to mention, I keep this guy in the bottom section, little bottom pocket, one of these guys, and how I have my bottom pocket laid out is like this. So got the little dude in there, and then I keep a microfiber cloth just in case. And this is all, again, just miscellaneous stuff. So I'm shooting through this just because, again, it's just miscellaneous random stuff. I have a bracket for the Osmo, the hell is this called again? Pocket 3? Yeah, which is what this is being shot on right now. Extra clamp for a DJI action camera. This thing I haven't used yet, hence why the little cover is still on it, but just a super powerful suction cup, which is for another mount for the Pocket 3, and again why I have the extra action camera clamp in there. But I'm eventually hoping to do some like B-roll and stuff in my car I'm driving, and maybe even some talking head while I'm driving, obviously in a safe manner. And this is how I'm expecting to do it. And I got this dude, which is the last thing in this pouch. It's double mount, obviously, as we can tell here and here. And this is how I'm going to put it on to this guy so I can do 2 different camera angles at once. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work yet. Again, it's been so cold, I haven't actually gone out and actually cared to set anything up. Because it's so cold, I would actually need the car to warm up before I actually use it, just because it's so cold the temperature wouldn't actually stick to anything in the car. And another thing I should probably add quickly, that pouch that I just showed, that used to be where I kept my drone. But with everything going on with drones and everything, I don't need some dude doing something crazy with when I have my drone out in like the middle of a city or something like that. And again, it's cold, windy, snowy, whatever. So I've kind of just put the drone to the side for now and kind of waiting for all that to blow over, a little better weather for it, because I just don't really want to risk it. And a lot of time I was bringing my drone with me just to fill it in the bag if I wasn't actually using it. And not that it's heavy, it's obviously less than 250 grams, but just the less weight obviously you can carry, especially if you're walking. For when I go out, it's 2, 3, 4 hours, you know. Less weight, always the better. So then the next pouch, and this is where it actually starts to get interesting. I don't remember where I found this or who showed this to me, but this is the coolest action camera mount in the world. There's no debate. I don't care what anyone else says. So you wear it like a neck lanyard, and oh, there we go. So I have it right here. I actually have it set up so it will hang, and this will rest directly above my heart, or like not heart, but like center of my chest almost. And this guy comes off, and you put this underneath your shirt or coat, jacket, whatever. And this guy, obviously strong magnets, we can see that. So then instead of having to wear like those big chest rigs that you see a lot of people doing for their YouTube videos, all that is visible. Oh my God, I can't even pull it off, bro. It's how strong the magnets are. So all that's visible is just this in your action camera. A lot more minimalistic, and it's a lot less eye-catching, a lot less to carry. And like I said, you saw that little pouch that I carry it in. I mean, it's so much less space. I mean, you truly can't go wrong with it. It's one of the, like, I wasn't going to do POV, I'm not going to lie, just because of how intimidating it is. I don't like wearing that massive chest rig, and I'm assuming they're also not very comfortable. So when I found this, I was like, okay, I need to do this. Like, there's no more excuses. All right, so the next is another Peter McKinnon pouch, and this is actually, this thing is designed to actually sit into that little pocket here. So that works out well. And this is where I pretty much have all of like my content stuff. So we're gonna see if I can do this successfully. So nothing in here, I don't keep anything in the zipper pouches. I don't keep anything in these cable sections either, but traditionally the mic that I am now wearing usually sits right here, just so I can open this up and make sure I have it. Because one, it gets so small, I don't want it to get lost. And two, sometimes I'll charge it, and then I can open this up, magnetize it, boom, we're gone, on to the next one. So this is how this is set up, and this is partially empty because I have I have the large battery, it usually goes right here, which I'm using for height to get this camera to stand a little higher. And I also have the tripod that comes with this, which also goes into those little flaps, the little zippered flaps that I showed earlier on my bag. This actually holds my action camera, again, just for protection purposes. Again, might be a little overkill, but I don't really care because I prefer to have, this camera is expensive, so I prefer to have just a bit more protection. And also it makes it so it doesn't wiggle around as much, it's kind of a cleaner sit. And I just think that's just better, even if it wasn't going to cause any harm, because this is obviously like a slightly padded case, but less wiggling around, in my opinion, is always a good thing. I have this little dude, which is all this really serves as, is just to get the 1/4-20 thread. Haven't used that really at all, but again, it's so small and it fills up space that I don't have anything else to use, so I just kept it. So, quick edit here. I have no idea how I skipped this because it's a massive object in the case, but in this guy, I kind of forgot something. Action 4. Oops. Again, with this massive case on, I don't know how I forgot it, but this is how I shoot all of my POV, and I also use it as a secondary camera for B-roll, again, which I'm horrible at, so I'm hoping this will help me. Smaller, easier to use, easier to carry, a little easier to get shots with it. I don't have to carry around a second camera, move anything around. Fairly durable, and the rig also helps with that durability. Nothing but good things to say about this thing, honestly. And another cool thing, it will links with all these microphones, so if I ever do want to use it as a primary camera for being in a pinch or whatever, it will serve that purpose as well. So, sorry I forgot about you, Action 4. You're still appreciated. And then we have our Sony A7R IV. Not much I can really say about this camera. Actually, there's nothing I can say about this camera that hasn't been said before. 61 megapixels. That pretty much summarizes the camera up, in my opinion, to anyone. Again, there's really not much more I can say. I mean, for what I do with my camera, I don't really have a need to ever upgrade this until they make something that shoots higher than 61 megapixels. The lens on this guy is, again, another beast. This is a Sigma DGDN Art, I believe they call it, Mark II, 24-70. For street photography and just the basics of I do, I don't carry more than one lens. I do have a few other lenses, but I just don't carry them. This has always done me just perfect. It's always served me well. I've always debated about getting like the 35 or the 24 or the 28. You know, people love those prime lenses, but I don't go out very much, and again, we're working on changing that, right? But for now, I think I'm going to stick with this one until I actually go out shooting repetitively, and I actually want to change it up just to keep my interest peaked. But this guy, this is the Mark I. The Mark II I ordered on the Cyber Monday sale recently, and of course it's not going to be here for a while because everyone bought a bazillion things, so it's coming on Tuesday, and I'm shooting this on, what, Friday? Shooting this on Friday, it's going to come here Tuesday, so this will be swapped out very soon. The Mark II is just a little lighter and just a little more compact, which just weight-wise and just carrying would work well, because just holding that camera like that, I mean, I can start to feel the strain on the wrist. So this guy right here, this is a Peak Design clip that you can order based on the camera, just the fingers, and then the tool that actually adjusts it. I don't know if I'll be able to show this very well, but it sits below the camera. So what you can do is the only unfortunate thing about this is that the battery compartment is right here, right? So when I want to take out the battery, I have to loosen this guy up, take it out, or loosen it up, take it down, swap out the battery, put it back up and tighten it. But I don't like just holding the camera without a little backup, and just 3 fingers to hold it in place like this is 100% worth it. And then I have the Peak Design clip, which obviously goes right there on the camera bag. I mean, everyone knows the Peak Design clip. I know there's a lot more. Some are cheaper, some are probably fancier, cooler, whatever, but the Peak Design clip has always served me well, and it works with its Peak Design buddy. So I probably could do something different, but it's so simplistic, it just works perfect for me. So another thing I forgot, I put everything away, was like, I'll edit tomorrow, and I forgot to say the other part of the video. So this is my second time forgetting this, but what I use for all of my editing. MacBook Air M2 chip, 250 gigabytes of storage, but storage doesn't really matter to me because not only do I keep very little on here, but I actually have a 8 terabyte backup or external drive that I use, and I'm getting a what are they called? Network attached storage. That network attached. I'm getting an NAS that will eventually that is going to take over the purpose of the 8 terabyte drive, because right now I have just a USB-C that plugs into it, and that's where all of my photos go, all of my content goes. That's where this video is going to go in about 4 minutes once I transfer everything over to the NAS. Because the cool thing is, oh my god, it's late, man. Why did I decide to do this? It'll go on the external drive, then I can get everything set up to charge. Once it charges, I can put it all away. And when I do that, I'll take all of the footage off of this camera and any other cameras if I was doing like something like a POV walk or camera shoot or whatever, all on the external drive, and then I can come back to it. Don't have to take the camera bag out or anything. It's all on the external drive. Bring it onto the MacBook and edit it, get it all set to go, and boom, I'm done. So now I'm going to think here a minute before I say it out loud. And then something pretty straightforward, AirPods. These are the brand new ones, the Pro 3s or whatever the heck they are. But if I'm doing a POV shoot, I always have one AirPod in, bright white, sitting in the ear. Someone's, oh, he's got headphones in. Doesn't attempt to talk to me. I usually have music going like most people. And then when I go to edit, I open up the MacBook, always have these with me. I can do some editing because more than likely on this setup, which is my gaming rig, I have other wireless headphones for this as well, but my audio settings in this are so highly modified from all of the depth gaming and streaming and content that I've done on this over the years, or with this station, different PC now, but the programs are still in here because I just transfer all the programs over, that something might sound quiet to me, but it might just be blasted on the computer. So I don't even attempt to use this for anything. All of my colors are modified on this so severely to make my games and everything look better that I don't use this at all. Because I know someone's probably like, why is he using this laptop when he's got this next to me? This is a 3-monitor setup. The third monitor's right here. You can't see it, and it's off right now just so the glare doesn't hit me. But that is why this thing mainly just sits here for my videos, and I pretty much have it on all the time because 1, it's got a cool background. 2, it's as soon as this is done, I'm literally just going to go right back into it, watch a stream, put my headphones in, and get to work on this. That's it. Thanks everyone for still staying here, sticking it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.